everybody, it's Kelly with Kellyscards.ca, and this is the final card in this card kit series, the Everyday Card Kit number 5. And to start out, I have picked some green and reds. Really like this paper line. This was a Bow Bunny paper line. Just love the colors, and it's kind of uplifting. So what I've done is I've picked out a few papers and an image that will match, and we're going to put this together. So to start out, we're going to make a banner or flagged end on this side, and what you can do is just take your scissors and cut in the middle up to a middle point. And I'm not going to go very far, as you can see. I want to have a short little banner, and I'm going to go right from that corner right into the inside like that. So now that's one end, and I am going to come from the other side and go right up into the middle. Now I've got this flagged end, and I'm going to put it down. But before I do, I've got this ribbon, and I'm just going to play around with where I think I want the ribbon to go. My idea is to have everything kind of sitting like this, and I was just kind of wanting to figure out where I want to put the ribbon before I place it down. I could have it coming out of the banner. So first we're going to put the ribbon down here. I've decided we will put the ribbon just underneath the banner. So I'm going to take my ribbon here and wrap it around the back side. And I'm just going to add a piece of tape there at the back and make it nice and straight. And then flip this around and finish that up. So now that that is on there, I am going to add my banner piece. I will grab this tape runner and I will just put it on here. Okay, so we're just going to put the banner just above the ribbon, and I think that will really look good once we layer it all together. I'm going to just adhere this piece now that I've got all the major components on from the ends. I'm just going to put some adhesive here over the ribbons, and we'll be able to put this card mat right onto this card base. And we can now add it to the card. So I'm just going to open the card up. It just makes it easier to align when it's open. And we're going to put this down nice and centered again. So now I've got all of that on there. I can work on making my image interesting. So one of the ways that I like to do this is I like to layer it up. Because we've got so much green in the background, I pulled the green with this image. I had photoshopped this to be green and red for us. And then I've also taken a back piece that's green and layered it upon the black. So it's going to help stick out because of the black, but it's really going to pull from the green because of this mat. So we can start adhering the mat here together, and I'll start with the image, and I will just put it on the middle, and we'll just add it there. And then again, I'm going to add the black mat to this. And I will just add this here. Okay, so that's on there now. And while this is great, I have mentioned a couple times in a few videos about using foam instead of foam dots. So I've cut us a piece here that should be about the same size, if not just a hair smaller, and we can put this on. And this is going to help just add dimension to the card. But what's great about this over pop dots, which I really feel like I'm going to start moving in this direction for all my crafting instead of the pop dots, is if you're going to mail this card, this is going to be nice and flat throughout the whole image. When you have pop dots, unless you cover the whole thing, you're going to have gaps, and when you mail it, you can have denting into your image. So what I've done is I've just cut these pieces of foam down to match about the same size as our black mat here. And now when we add this, we're going to have the same type of dimension, but we won't have to worry about covering it with pop dots. So I'm just going to adhere this now, and I'm going to use the score tape on the outer portion here. And then I'm going to just take my tape runner up the middle, and this should be able to adhere really, really well. I just want to mention before I put this down, if you don't care for this sentiment, you can always make and stamp your own or use one of the others that I've provided and just cover the sentiment like this, just hanging off, and that will look fine. If you like the sentiment the way it is, which it's a nice sentiment, smile, you're beautiful inside and out. Sometimes people just need a pick-me-up, and this is a great sentiment for that. So I'm going to layer this over this, and then this little butterfly I picked out is going to go there. So first thing, we're going to make sure this is nice and straight, and we're going to put this right on the card. There, that looks really good. And then we're going to have this little butterfly. You're going to find some really little bling in your kit. There'll be one red one and there'll be 3 blue ones. So we're going to put the blue ones, which I thought was really good fit for this card because it's the same blue that is in these doodles on this paper. So I'm just going to add 3 of them there, and I don't want to put them anywhere else because they're going to get lost because they're small, but they're just going to add a little bit of sparkle. And then this little butterfly, we're going to adhere this. You can either use a zot like what I'm going to use, or you can use even hot glue, wet glue, but the key is you just want to put the adhesive in the middle. So just put the adhesive in the middle so that the wings are free. We're going to put this right in the middle of the butterfly just to give it more definition, and I'm just going to curl up the wings just a little bit on the top, as you can see here, just to give it a little bit more interest. So now I've got the butterfly on there good, and just as a last step, you can do this or you can just leave it. So I'm going to add 1 row under here, and then I'll take a look at what it looks like, and I might add another row. But just to add something a little bit extra to this card, I love dash lines. They don't take much time, and all you need is a pen to do it, and it definitely adds something to the card. So I'm going to go all the way across here. And I'm just making smaller dash lines, nothing too big. And there, I've added those dash lines, and I think I'm just going to stick with the 1 row. I like that there. And I just used a Copic multi-liner pen. This is the 0.3, and I use that. It's a good size. And that's going to finish up not only this card, but the card kit series. So I hope you enjoyed the card kit series. There was a lot of variety of cards. I try to get a variety of colors and different things involved in each kit, just so there's something for everybody. And you can check out those other cards if you missed it. I will also have another card kit coming after this one in a little while, so you can check out for that, as well as the other videos on my channel. I just want to thank everyone for watching the videos, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day.